All right, I think we are looking good right now. What is up, everybody? What is up? Hey, this is Barry Gaines of Gaines Entertainment. If you didn't know me already, I also have a film festival, as you see behind me, GainesCon Film Festival. I haven't been on for quite a while, so I'm a little rusty right now, trying to get into the rhythm of things. I've just been working a lot on the back end, just trying to set everything up, trying to make GainesCon this year bigger and better than ever. And you know what? The first step was to actually move it to Las Vegas, baby. We're going to Las Vegas this year. So I'm getting things together and working all of that out right now for you. So hey, listen, GainesCon Film Festival is just taking another step forward. And that's all I want to do is make sure that this event becomes bigger and better and really more appealing and just beneficial for all filmmakers within the action, sci-fi, fantasy, and horror genre. Yes, this film festival is about exciting short films from all around the world. I'm not taking full lengths just yet, but I will do soon, probably next year. But this year, right now, is all about short films and short films that really just kind of push the envelope, short films that just show us another world, show us another story that we haven't seen. This really kind of push our imaginations to the limits. And you know what? You have a lot of talented filmmakers out there that do that. I'm just looking forward you guys to come on board and just allow me to showcase your work throughout the world. Now, GainesCon lets you know if you haven't seen the first one. Last year, I had my inaugural, and that inaugural showed that we are going to be a film festival that is going to be in person and virtual as well. So GainesCon is always going to be that. So this year is going to be the same way. And we are going to, of course, show this online as well as, coming in person. And there's a benefit for both. And the benefit, it depends on where you are. Now, of course, if you're in person, the benefit is, of course, coming in, being in a big theater, hearing the big sounds, mingling with like-minded individuals, and also too, just having a good conversation and some good eats. Yes, where I'm going to be this year, you'll be able to order food and all that good stuff. Sit down, relax yourself, and watch some great, exciting shorts from all around the world. Now, if you're doing virtual, a lot of times I really do virtual because a lot of my talents do come from overseas. And I want them to have the opportunity to see how their work is being shown and, who's seeing it. And just for them to see their work online, for everyone to see, for the world to see, not just for the little pockets, like in small, in film festivals where you have to be there to see it. And nowadays, guys, it has changed. Everything is virtual. Everybody wants to be seen. And you know what? Being virtual with your film festival, the way I feel, is the best way to go. Listen, we are there as artists because I'm an artist myself, obviously. And I have my own movie, A World of Worlds, that I have done that's on Amazon and Tubi and soon to be on Apple TV. Shameless plug. But at the same time, I understand what it means that to have as much eyes as you can on your work because you never know who is watching. Always understand that. You never know who's out there watching or seeing you. And one person could just get that jolt from what you've done, and look for you and just want you to, maybe help you build your work to be into a bigger arena or just lift your story to where it needs to be. And and GainesCon is going to help you do that. Right now, I'm working on a lot of facets that can actually come in and join us and kind of have it benefit you being involved with GainesCon. So working on that now, which is distribution. So you're going to have eyes on you from distributors. So that's going to be really fun. You can be able to mingle with them if you're there. And also to give you a chance to have your work seen by them, obviously, and see where it can go. But you know what? Let's get into. I know I'm running all over the place here because I'm so excited about GainesCon being in Las Vegas. This GainesCon going on its second event. And what I want to do is get into what you'll be seeing, like what is it really all about? Like, why are you even doing this? Well, first of all, like I said, let me go back a little bit. I'm Barry Gaines of Gaines Entertainment, okay? I have been a filmmaker since I was a kid. Since I was 10 years old, I've been making films. And right now, I have a film, like I mentioned before, World of Worlds, and I put so much time and work into it. I didn't have any investors. I didn't have any donations, very, very little of anything, but really, I flipped the bill for the entire thing. And I know how hard it is to get your work out there when you don't have any type of resources that can really bring your story to where it needs to be. You only have the resources that you have, and you're doing the best what you have. And that's what I understand. So when I see an independent filmmaker go out there and spend whatever money they have, use whatever resources they have to make their work the best way they can, I understand that and I sympathize with that. And that's what GainesCon is about, is to bring those artists out. Listen, to be quite honest, there are a lot of film festivals out there who, of course, look for, it's kind of tough to get in them. And I get it. Sometimes, it's a lot of people submitting. They're only going to pull the best, out there and push it. And everybody else just gets thrown to the side. And it's a very tough business. And I understand that. So I'm not pushing them down for doing that. But I want to contribute to the action, sci-fi, fantasy, and the horror film festival genre by having mine come out and say, you know what? Those that may have been pushed to the side and has some really good work, I want to be the one that pushes it out there for you, that helps you kind of get noticed. I want to be the one to showcase your work. And that's why I want you guys, if you can, take a look at the site, go to Film Freeway, enter it, let me examine it, check it out, and if it fits the bill, I'm definitely going to push it. It's going to be in the film festival. You're going to have people coming to the theater to see your work live. You're going to have people online from around the world watching your work being shown live. It's just going to be so, so much fun. Now, the work that you give me, listen, this is, like I said before, this is action, sci-fi, fantasy, and horror genre, short films. So not all films are going to be appropriate for younger audiences. Yes, I want everyone to be in the theater, but you also artists. And artists have their way of expression. And sometimes some expressions may be a little push, maybe pushing the envelopes more than others. But I'm not going to push those guys to the side as saying, oh, you guys are too edgy. No, if you're edgy, hey, we're entertainers, man. We're here to show you something you can't see normally every day. We're artists. Our job is to entertain you, show you something you haven't seen before, bring you to a place or a planet or a storyline that you have never thought of before. And the only way to do that a lot of time is to push the envelope. So understand, if you have something that's a little racy, you have something that is just maybe, I don't know, you have a horror movie that's just, like, whoa, that's kind of shocking, with the blood and everything. You may have some nudity. Whatever it is, it's fine with me. It all depends on how it's being presented, because this GainesCon is for everyone. And if it's something a little edgy, I will put something there, to say, hey, listen, this particular, a movie or this particular block of films have a movie that is rated R or maybe NC-17 and maybe inappropriate for younger viewers. You're going to have that because, see, when you see GainesCon, when it's online and you're there in person, it's going to have blocks. Now, everyone familiar with film festivals see that. That's just the way it goes, right? You have blocks of films, okay? So mine's going to be the same way. So within those blocks, you're going to have captions in there. If there is something that is just a great movie, is just, a little edgy, you know what I mean? So I'm not going to be pushing you away, okay? So this is not a full PG place. This is about having a good time for everybody, adults and all, to go in there and see just great work from everyone and everyone around the world. So understand, when you put your movie in here, don't say, oh man, I have a little nudity in here, or I may have a little blood too much, or have some guts, or, maybe people are cursing, whatever. I'm not the one that's going to say, oh, hey, listen, I don't want that. No, it's fine. This all depends on how you present it. If it makes sense in the story, go for it. Like I said, guys, we're entertainers, all right? We're here to show people something they haven't seen. And sometimes sometimes it includes that. That's fine with me, because you know why? My movie considers that too. Mine has that as well. So we will consider everything, you know what I mean? So just, if you have the story, you have your movie, please give it to us. Now, for the show itself, let's start with, say, to the in person. Okay, so when you get to the theaters this year, like I said, I'm working on, it is looking really, really good. There's going to be a theater that is going to be not too far from the strip. Right now, I'm just solidifying the contracts and everything, getting everything nice and tight. That's why I'm not saying the name just yet, but pretty much is there, you know. But I'm going to wait just a little longer. This week, sometime, I'm going to have it signed and ready to go, and I'm going to tell everybody about where it is, what to expect there, what you can do, what you can get, all that great stuff. It's going to be so much freaking fun. And on top of that, like I said, it's in Las Vegas. So that speaks for itself. But hey, let me tell you what's going to happen when you're in person as opposed to being in virtual. Now, when you're in person, you're going to buy a ticket, okay? I'm going to have the tickets ready for everyone to purchase within the next few weeks. And that ticket will include, you have a few different types of tickets. But when you're there, you're going to be able to, of course, get something to eat, you know, because they have a restaurant there. You can order. You're going to have people taking your order at the seat. You know, you're going to have a big, beautiful theater to hear the movies from, you know. And also, what's the difference with this? You're going to have actually live entertainment. Now, some of the entertainment will be virtual and some may be even live within the theater. See, that's what's a little different because this is an action, sci-fi, fantasy film festival, you know, and horror film festival. So we want things that's going to be kind of relative to the industry. So little by little, I'm adding that, you know? So we're going to have some entertainment in between the movies. Why not? Have a good time with it, you know? Not just sit there and watch the movies all day, although the movies are going to be so exciting and so cool to watch for all day long. But you know what? Let's break it up a little bit and show some of the talents that that Las Vegas, has to offer. So I'm going to probably have like a comedian there. We're going to have maybe a singer do a song there. We may even have like a physical entertainer involved, maybe live. So these are things that I'm working on. I'll get to all the specifics and exactly what we're going to have in the next few months. So just keep an eye on me, keep an eye on my threads here at Facebook and Instagram. You know, and not too much Twitter, but just those two pretty much is going to be it. Also, if you want if you really want to get the scoop on everything right away, go to my website at GainesCon.com. Go to the bottom and answer the query, and then so I can get your email. And then from there, I can email all the updates right away. So you're always going to be on top of what's happening. So in case you miss me speaking to everyone right now, like online, you can just get those newsletters. So just go to GainesCon.com, go on the bottom, answer a few questions, send me your email, and you're on the list for life, baby. And you're going to be part of this family that's growing. GainesCon is new, man. This is new, and I'm building it myself, and I'm having a great time doing it, and having good people just start to come around me and assist and build with me. And I want you guys to be part of it. I'm not just talking about like maybe one person. I'm just trying to sell all you guys to kind of get in. No, really, you, every single person that pays attention to me, every single person that comes into being a part of the event at all, coming in person or going online, everybody, all of you are just the bricks to build this house. You know what I mean? So, you know, every person comes in is just another stabilizer for this event to keep going. And I need you to do that. And everyone involved and everybody so far that has submitted their work, thank you so much. Thank you very much. That means so much to me. And this is how it all starts. Okay, this is how great things begin, by those who participate, those who believe in what you're doing. You know what? And want to do something new and exciting and just something that's out of the norm. And we're going to do that. Now, listen, I'm not saying that, you know, our film festival is the most unique film festival in the world, but I tell you what, it's going to be one of the few that's going to do what I do. It's going to be one of the few that's going to work on to get to places that the others just don't care about too much. Or if they do, it's very, very hard for anyone to kind of break through. I'm always going to be a film festival that a lot of people can just get involved, get their work shown, get their work showcased, and you know what? And mingle with people of like minds to get to the places that you want to. Like I said before, I'm a filmmaker and I do action and sci-fi. You know, I do fantasy films, you know, and I like edgy films. Okay. I'm an edgy film kind of guy, just the way I am, you know what I mean? And I just feel that, you know, I want to show people and I want people to visit a place that's in my mind, that's different, that you cannot see outside. I want you to visit characters that you cannot normally meet outside. You can only see these characters and where they live through my films. And this is one of the reasons why I want your movies, guys, filmmakers out there. This is why people need to see your films so they can visit your characters that they cannot meet any other way, and just take it to another world and take them on a ride, bro. Take them on a ride, man. And that's what we're all about. GainesCon is about having a good freaking time. Getting people, just bringing people and then putting them on a freaking ride, baby. This is why Las Vegas is the best place for GainesCon to grow and build muscle. And without you guys, man, I can't do it. But with you guys, we can grow and grow and grow and make this a freaking muscular film festival with all of your help. Even if you're a filmmaker submitting, if you are a visitor coming in, just want to see what's going on, a participant, entertainer that wants to entertain for us, and just being someone coming in and just paying a ticket. Just someone coming in, paying a ticket, sitting down and supporting us and watching these films, watching these entertainers, and just having a freaking good time, man. Just taking a break from all the shit that's going on now, and everything that's happening, and just kind of saying, you know what, guys, I want to take a break just for a minute. I just want to take a vacation into something really cool and different. Show me what you got. And that's what we do. We show you what we got. And that's what I want. So guys out there, everyone out there, please check us out and see what you think. You have any questions about GainesCon, about where it's going, what we're going to do, whatever, please go ahead and DM me. Just go to, you can go to GainesCon.com. You can email me there. You can go to my film's website, which is GainesEntertainment.com there, or you can just go to Facebook, or you go to Instagram. You can DM me in so many ways. You can email me in so many ways. You have any questions or whatever, please go ahead. I'll answer it all. And filmmakers out there, you have exciting shorts, that, you're just trying to find a place to put this bad boy and see what people think. Yeah, I want to watch it. I want to watch it. And understand one thing too. I know I'm moving around a lot, just trying to get myself together here. When you send a movie, I watch it. I watch it. So I decide where it goes, where it doesn't. I have some people with me as well, of course, to help along. But understand, I'm the one that's watching it, okay? You're not worrying about someone else with a different feeling or a different idea, whatever, is watching, and it may push, it may not. I'm the one that's watching everything. I give the go ahead, yes or no, and so everything funnels through me. So hey, listen, who's watching it? Is Barry really watching this stuff? Or, does he know what's really happening with these films? Or he's just kind of working on the back end while people are sitting there watching these films all day. Right now, at this point in time, at this level where I'm at, I'm able to watch it all. And I watch it through and through. I don't care how bad it is. It doesn't matter. Every art that's done, I take that very personally, because I understand what it means for someone to watch your work through and through it, to get exactly what you're trying to get people to understand what you're trying to say and convey. And, sometimes it takes someone to watch the entire movie to understand what you're doing, because a lot of times people don't even give you that chance. I understand. I know. It happens to me like all the time. People will look at a trailer and go, oh, I don't know what that trailer is, bullshit. But never look at your movie. You're like, you didn't even look at my movie. You have no idea what it's about. You have a little bit, but you understand all of the idiosyncrasies that the movie provides. So I'm going to sit there, and I sit there from the beginning to the end. I'm talking about all with the credits, bro. I'm not bullshitting. I watch all through the credits, and I want to give everyone a solid opportunity to sell me and say, hey, yo, this is why my stuff is good. Give myself a chance. I love to be on board, and I love that, and I do give you a chance. Now, of course, there's going to be times when I just can't, accept everyone. It's just the way it is for film festivals. You just can't accept everyone. But trust me, I try, and I really, really want to accept everyone that gives me something. I really, really do. But time is a constraint, and there's only a certain amount of films I could put in at a certain time. Now, and saying that, and that being said, So on December 9th of this year, it's going to be one day and it's going to be a 7 hour block. But in between those blocks, as I mentioned, it's going to be entertainment. So I'm limited on what movies I can show within that 10-hour block. Now, on the 10th, it's the second day, which is going to be the award ceremony. But before the award ceremony, I'm going to show the rest of these shorts as much as I can before I go ahead and give out the award. So you're going to be able to see your stuff live if you're there in Vegas on December 9th in the theater for that 7 hour block. But on the 10th, it's not going to be in the theater. Everything's going to be virtual at that time. So everybody can see it around the world who's going to win an award. And on top of that, of course, see your work as well. So that's how this is working this year. Next year may be a little different, but you know what? We'll worry about next year when it comes. Right now, we're worrying about this year, and we're trying to make this the best year possible right now. So that's how it's going to work with GainesCon. All right. So again, on December 9th of this year, it's going to be in person and live in Vegas. And I'm going to tell you where it's going to be on in a few days, and I will announce exactly where is it going to be and everything else and the times and all that good stuff. Okay, so I'm just kind of finalizing some things right now, but it's pretty much solid, ready to go. And on the 10th, it's all going to be virtual, as I just mentioned. So that's how it's going to work. Now, for the award ceremony, guys, if you guys don't know, if you see behind me, right, this is from last year, this is from the inaugural. You see these smiling faces, right? These smiling faces because these are the cats, some of the cats that actually won the Dragon Award. Yes, my award is a dragon. It's about 6 feet tall. It's really, really beautiful. Oh, actually, now it's about maybe about 5 feet, about 5 feet. 5 inches. My bad. Not 5 feet. You're like, damn, 5 feet. No, actually, 5 inches, about 5.5 inches tall. So, and it's a beautiful dragon trophy that was designed by my movie's illustrator, David Jennings in Ireland, and it is hand painted. Each one is hand painted by my makeup artist, Faith Rios in Florida. So every dragon is unique in its own way. Understand, every dragon was personally just painted themselves, that maybe personally painted and hand painted, not just by a machine or anything. Okay. And it's going to be 13 of those bad boys giving out. All right. And this year, when you win one, if you win an award, if you win a dragon, I should say, right? Those dragons will be on sale. Okay. So you will get a certificate, a digital certificate that will be sent to you as a winner this year. And then you have the opportunity to purchase the dragon online for yourself. That's going to be stapled with, of course, your name and the movie and the year. All right. So, and you're going to have 2 types of dragons. Okay. There's going to be one dragon that's given out, only one, which is going to be best picture. And that is the red dragon. And then the other dragons are the gold dragons. And there's 12 of those that are going to be given out. Okay. So like I said, each of those is going to be packaged beautifully, sent to you. It's going to be free shipping within the United States. Understand that. It's going to be free shipping in the United States only. If it's overseas, if it's overseas, I have to charge you the shipping fee, and I will get with you personally, each of you, because of course everyone lives in different places. So of course the expenses are going to be different, and I'll get with you on how much it costs and see if you want to proceed or not. So that's how that's going to work. But right now, understand that when you win the award, you would definitely get a digital certificate that you can print, do whatever you like, put out there and say, hey, listen, I just won for best actor, best director, whatever it is, and if you say, hey, listen, I really would like to get that dragon, then that's no problem. You know what? Like I said, it's going to be, you can go on my site and you can purchase it. The price will be there in a few months. We'll put it together, and then when it's ready to go and you can see what the expense would be if you like to have the dragon itself. So if you go to GainesCon.com, you can see a couple of the people back here who did an open box, and you can see how big it is. So you know how it's going to come to you. You can get an idea of what it is all about. So everyone out there, I just want to say thank you, everyone who has who came last year to GainesCon.com. I mean, GainesCon last year here in Florida. And then now this year is going to be in Las Vegas. And those who plan to come, I can't wait to see you. Everyone who has submitted so far, thank you so much. And those who plan to submit, I cannot wait to see your work. It's going to be so cool. It's so much fun for me to see new work. I get freaking excited. I just fucking love this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just to see fucking new work from everywhere around the world and just see their take on their action or their sci-fi or their fantasy or horror story. So it's just so much fun. And there's screenwriters out there. Hey, listen, there's screenwriters out there, bro. And I had some screenwriters that sent me their screenplays, and those stories are so cool. So I love reading new screenplays as well. Now, before I go, there is one category that I treasure this one, and I because I understand it, because I was that kid, I was that person, and in a way I still am. I really am. So there's a category called no budget, no problem, and that category to me is a category for anyone who just wants to do a film in any way they can, on the video camera, on their phone, what have you. That's under $1,500 in the budget. So pretty much it can be 0 to 1,500, the most, and it's just whatever you have. You just want to do something. You want to get something out there. Well, I want to see that, and those that are selected will be on that big screen, man. I mean, if you come down to Vegas, and to see your work would be like on this big screen. It's going to be really, really cool, and you'll know if it's on the big screen or not. Always going to be the next day in virtual, but a lot of times I put those on the big screen. It's just, and even if it's not, guys, on the big screen, but to see it, someone showing it, globally, just showing everybody what you've done, man. I know how it is, and I'm an older guy. I'm a middle-aged guy in my 50s, So I was I was making movies back in the days in the 80s, what I mean, where we didn't have this opportunity. I mean, you can make whatever you want to make, but things were hard. You had to get a distributor, you had to get, things were filmed on celluloid, and at the time, video was coming into play, and nobody wanted that video look. You need to be on celluloid if you want to really have a film that's respected, or anyone give you a chance. There was a lot of hurdles years ago, and right now you don't, because right now it's all about your story, And I do want to say that something really quick. I forgot to mention that, guys. When I judge a movie, just to let you know something. When I judge a movie, it's not just on the effects and the excitement. All right. So you just can't go out there and just start hitting on characters and people just fighting for no reason. It's not gonna get you in. Because I want people to understand, when they see anything from GainesCon, the artists are not only showing you exciting moments, and it doesn't. And a lot of times, the action doesn't have to be always physical. Understand that it doesn't have to always be physical. It can be, physicality does help, but it can be a verbal sparring. It can be the way each scene follows each other. The tensity of like a moment. It could be various ways to show excitement and action, and in all those sectors, in sci-fi or fantasy films or horror films. There's a lot of ways. There's various amount of ways you can do it, as long as it's exciting and pulling you in. And one of the major things that I look for is story. Like, you can have the worst effects, you can have okay acting. But if that story is tight, means a story that I want to know more of, that I know the audience will be like, man, that's a really good idea in a story. It's like, if this thing had a bigger budget, it would be really a badass movie. But the story is it's attractive. I want to see it. That's the key, guys. Like that's the key, guys. Is that story is everything, and then how you tell it. Now that's the trick. And if you tell it well, you tell it good enough, you're in. And to go back to no budget, no problem, just to say, hey, I've got a few of those already, and it's great. They're like kids running around, with their friends doing stuff. You have older people just trying to, like, whatever they have, just go out there, get a camera, write a story and start filming and just make something. Just put it together, and see if people like it, and they do it. Original music. Maybe sometimes there's some stock music, stock footage involved. Doesn't matter. As long as it's put together well, I'm in it. I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So just put it together right, yo, you got me. You know what I mean? And you come in. So understand this, guys. GainesCon is real. GainesCon is not going anywhere. It's just going to get bigger and better. I'm always going to keep pushing the envelope, trying something new, making sure that everyone involved is always going to have some eyes looking on them. There's always going to be a reason why people are going to look at GainesCon Film Festival. All right. So this is the second one. This is my second one of many more that's coming. And I just need you guys involved. I can't wait to see any of you, however you want involved, to be involved. I can't wait to see you guys out there. And also sponsorships. Now, I should have led off with that, but sponsors are a very, very big thing. Donations are a huge, huge thing to help GainesCon continue, to help the staff to kind of keep moving on, and just to make this event bigger. And being this is going to be in Las Vegas, you got to figure too, man, this is a community thing as well. There's a lot of artists, no matter what city you're in. And right now we're going to be in Vegas. I do want to help the Vegas society, the Vegas community too. All those artists out there who may have movies like mine that can't put it anywhere. You know what? I'm there now. Okay. I'm there now. So if you have that action, sci-fi, fantasy film or horror film, then nobody is accepted because they're not taking it. Or you may have something like, hey, listen, you know what? I'm trying these big ones. They don't want to take it, but I just need something in between, that could really kind of still get my name out there and show, and what I've done, all the work I put in. I'm that guy. I'm there. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. And that's how I want to help the Las Vegas community. There's so much talent in Las Vegas, as you all know. But there are talents out there you don't really think of. You think of the showman, you think of the bright lights and everything. You think about the shows and people dancing on stage and all those great things that Vegas has to offer. But then you have the film community. And I know in the film community, there's a bunch of people out there who have these ideas, who have these movies. And those who have an idea to make a horror film, a sci-fi film, and just want to kind of push it there locally and have no place to go, I'm there for you now. Because there's a lot of talent out there that's just not able to be shown. They'll put their movie into other festivals somewhere else in other states, for them to watch it and everything else. But what about right there in Vegas, right there locally for your team, for your people, your family to see what you have done? Or you have an idea and you're not going to do it because you say, hey, well, locally, I just don't have that many places to put it. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to work on this type of film, but I really want to work on this type of film. Well, you know what? No, you go ahead and you work that type of film. You get that action, that sci-fi, that fantasy, that horror film, something of excitement, that adventure film that you want to put together. Even if it's small and you're limited like all of us, you want to do it. You go ahead and do it, man. Just do it. Even if I'm not there, it's not the fact that I'm just going to be there. Like, yeah. Listen, I'm going to be there. So no, you have to do it. No, it's not. It's not about that. It's just about it's saying to yourself, no matter what, hell or high water, I'm going to make this happen. Someone's going to watch it. I'm going to have a good time with this, and people are going to watch. I'm going to see what they say. I'm going to get my idea out there. And if you are that person, I'm there now. I'm in Vegas now, guys. I'm in the community now. I'm working on that. I want to see what you have out there. I want to help build this, get these artists together. Even interns from colleges to come in to learn what the film festival process is about, how it is to mingle with people within the industry, learn the industry, learn the laws of the industry, learn how this whole thing works. GainesCon is going to provide that education as well. And then I bring that up, it does. And I plan to. And it's already in the works. So if you're someone who just want to work in the film festival and you are in Vegas and you want to work in the film festival like mine, maybe because you're interested in this type of films or this type of world, but there's nothing really there or it's hard to find or you have to travel, what have you. But if you want to give it a shot, you contact me, you DM me. Let's do this. Let's start building this together in the community. Let's get this going. This is something new, man. For many, it's not many of us out there doing this, and we are aimed at this. And think of it this way: before I let all of you go, and thank you everyone who's actually looking at me now or looking at the retaping. But just watching this non-live, you're just watching the recording of this. I want you all to understand one thing before I let you go: that I am a lover of film. Film to me is more than just entertaining the masses. You know, it helps so many people in so many ways to escape, to see something they haven't seen before, or to inspire them to do something or go to a place that they otherwise would not have seen. And film is forever, man. And when you put your face in front of a camera, someone takes a picture of you, it's forever. You write a story, you put it together, you put it out there, it's forever. When you're dead and gone, they're always going to know your name. You're always going to be out there somewhere. Your name will be trickling around. Your face will be floating around. You'll be immortalized. That's so great about film, man. Film is inspirational. Film excites people. Film gives people ideas that they otherwise may have not even thought about in some cases. Film is the door to many of our inspirations, many of our wants, and it's all encased in love. You understand that? It may sound corny, but it's true. It's cased in love, man. You don't do this most of the time because it's I. No, you do this because you love it. You do this because you got something to say. You you got something that you felt people need to know, or there's something that you need to express and let out, and you want to share that with everybody. That's so great about film. That's so great about film. No matter what length, short or long, what doesn't matter. Subject matter aside, it's just in general. It's exposing ourselves, opening up. To me, when I go to a theater, that screen is not, to me, a lot of time, for me anyway, it's not a mirror. It's a door. I always look at it as a door to somewhere else. A door that, lets me into a place that I'm not maybe familiar with. And if I am, it's showing me a different side of something. It's showing me a different angle to something that maybe I already know about, but it's showing me a different way, or it's showing me something I haven't seen, what have you. But it's always a door, because I don't want to look at a mirror. I already see myself, right? I already know who I already kind of know who I am. I need someone there to kind of show me a little more than what I am. Maybe something I haven't seen or noticed before, or show me a side of some place or somebody or some culture that I have never experienced before. But now you're educating me. Film festivals and film, man, this was all about. It's about exposure. It's about education. It's about inspiration. It's what GainesCon's about, man. We want to contribute to that entire lifestyle. And I want you guys involved. And I can't, and I just want to, again, thank you all for being involved. So let me let all of you guys go. Thank you so much. You want any questions or whatever, you DM me, you email me at info@gainesentertainment.com. So I'll be hitting you guys up again. You're going to see me a lot more now, because now I got a place. I got some people that's going to be on board. I'm going to, get that out real soon and start to, update everyone all the time as much as I can. And if you are in Las Vegas, guys, anyone that's going to Las Vegas or whatever, soon enough, man, you're going to see GainesCon on those billboards. You may even see GainesCon when you go to some of the hotels, and because I'm going to start pushing it out there. And like I said before, hey, listen, we're always looking for contributions, donations, sponsorships to really help us build and keep going with this. Because as you know, it's all about money a lot of times to kind of get these things across, or those who just want to contribute their talents or what they have to help assist us build this, so we can build something bigger in Las Vegas, that we can build for a lot of people to get out there and make their way in the world with the content that they have in the film business, education, all that good stuff is going to be involved in this. And this is what I want. And a lot of times it's not just you sitting there, like educating someone before I go, like educating somebody. It's not just sitting them down, just telling them, hey, 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 hey. No, it's about, what, go out there. This is what I need you to do. You go out there, and life itself will encapsulate them and surround them, and grab them and teach them. This is how it works, especially when it comes to the younger guys, teach them how it works. And those who experience, they go out there and use their experience and say, you know what? I'm going to keep the gears greased. I'm going to keep doing what I do. I love doing this stuff. It's going to be so much fun. if you want to be involved that way, I'd love to have you. This is all about, man. It's all about just kind of building. And every film festival started like this: an idea, uh, and just being focused and just persevering through everything you possibly can, jumping over the hurdles because there will be hurdles. But with you, man, with your support, guys, sponsorships, donations, um, it just makes not just me. It's not just about me, man. It's about everyone that's with me. It's about those who are going to be part of this, and however way they will be, and it helps everyone. It helps so many. So, like I said, if you have any questions, any DM me. If you like to sponsor, you like to donate to help GainesCon grow in Vegas and then grow worldwide as well, because we're gonna be global too, man. But we're gonna be still, well, we're in Vegas right now, so there's a lot of facets, there's a lot of angles that we want to go to, and we can hit them all. There's no like, well, we got to do this way, got to do this way. No, 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 no. Because if you look at the larger guys, they're everywhere too. And you know what? We're going to be that too. We're going to make an impact. We're going to make an impact. Understand that we will make an impact no matter what, because I have you guys with me. Everyone involved, everyone that comes along. You guys make it. You guys the muscle. You guys are the muscle. You know what I mean? I'm there just to provide the space. But you guys are the muscle, and then we all are going to go together. We're all going to grow together. So I just want to see I just can't wait to see you guys out there. I guess I can't wait to see many of you out there. And before I go, let me see. I have some people here. Rick Morris, thank you very much, man. I appreciate this, brother. I appreciate it. And anyone out there that has not heard of me, tell them, spread the word, man. Spread the word, please. Spread the word. Spread the word. This is real. All right. This is real. This is going to happen. Happened once. Now it's two. It's the second one. We're going to keep going. So let's ride this bad boy together. All right. Love you all. And I will see you guys again during the week. Any questions, let me know. And wait till you find out what we're going to be. Yeah. So love you all. Peace.